Are you a big TikTok guy?
No. That's my whole point. I do none of that. I'm zero social media guy. Before I take questions, I just, obviously, last week I thought it was really cool in the NFL that, both the Giants and Jets got to open at home, considering what went on in 9/11. Me growing up in that New York area, lost a really close friend, Chris Blackwell, was on Engine 23, lost him in the towers. And that's also the same week my mother told me she wasn't going to live very long, and then died in that December. And then also certainly it was exciting to see Aaron, carry the flag out in New York and for the Jets, and certainly what he's meant to that city. And now that I grew up a Giant fan, and now him going through the injury, I just think we all got sick when we saw that, and certainly feel like he'll really bust his ass to come back and to play again. So with that being said, I just felt like I had to, the 9/11 thing I know affects everyone, so we kind of go through it quickly now, it seems like. I know every year seems to be another year of an anniversary of it. So I didn't say anything about it last week. Maybe I was a little bit more emotional about it last week. Now that it's passed, I just personally wanted to mention it. It was a tough week for me years ago when it happened, and especially with the situation with my mom. So that being said, we had phenomenal weather out there today, and I'll take any questions you may have.
What did you think of specifically Jayden's second and third punt returns? He had a lot of space between him and the nearest bear, but what did you think of kind of how he navigated both of those?
Yeah, he seems very comfortable back there. He's really worked hard at it in practice, and I thought we did a good job in space with some of the blocks that we had. I thought we were pretty physical at the point of attack to give him a good start. And, I thought he did a really great job on the boundary, staying in bounds for as long as he did, following some of those good blocks. So hopefully we just keep improving in that area.
I'm sure you've faced Cordero Patterson, a timer 5 in your career. Why is he so good historically?
Well, I think he's really big and fast, and he's kind of a fearless guy. He has a lot of confidence in his ability to break tackles, to go the distance. He's done it a bunch. So, I think that's probably what makes him special. He's got great vision, and he can break tackles, as he gets through the hole. So we're expecting to play against him. We're expecting him to take it out as far back as he possibly can go to make a play. So hopefully we can do a good job.
You mentioned Aaron's injury. Obviously, field turf has been a pretty wide discussion, not just now, but for the past couple of years throughout the league. How much from a special teams perspective in the kicking game, does field turf help?
I think at times, depending on the surface, it's a faster surface to some degree, and being in some of the other teams I've been on in Dallas, we played on it every home game, and that division has a bunch of other, turf fields as well. So they're really all different to some degree throughout the league, but especially some other grass fields are cut a little bit lower, and the surface can be extremely fast. But the turf fields, notoriously for us in the kicking game, have made for a faster surface.
Beyond the numbers, how did you feel that Carlson and Whelan did in their first NFL games?
Yeah, they played pretty well. Daniel handled some snaps that were, off maybe a little bit, and did a good job of putting it down, and thought we did a good job in protection as well up front, and thought Matt did a good job in punt protection.
Rich, what do you think Jayden Reed gets out of that slight pause right after catching the ball, where he seems to be assessing where the pressure's coming from? Is that something you've seen a lot with really good punt returners, where they can do that?
Yeah, I think some guys have some different ways of setting up returns. I'll kind of leave it at that. It's just, different streets for different feats. I just think different guys do different things back there to get it started. So he seems to do a pretty good job of it right now.
Anders made that 52-yard kick look much shorter than 52 yards, just the distance off his leg. How rare is his leg power from what you've encountered?
No, I don't think there's anything rare. I think he's, right now he's trying to improve every day and stay in the process of the snap, the hold, and him do his part, So I think whether you're kicking a PAT or 52-yarder or the operation is important, and then staying within the process of the kick is vital to the success of what we're all trying to do.